Hello and welcome. Today's exciting episode is a sewing vlog. So I sort of show you a little bit of behind the scenes. I mention a few places you can buy tweeds and cotton prints online, and then I show you my 5 dresses I finished recently. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect jacket. These are the dresses I'm working on at the moment. I am very proud of them. The Simplicity pattern is for a top. I showed it to you like at the start of the month. Here it is. It's absolutely gorgeous, but I don't want to do facing. I want to do it fully lined, so I'm just making it as a bodice for a dress instead of just an unlined top. So they're coming along quite nicely. I've done the bodice for this one in Liberty print, and it's going to have a layer cake skirt as the bottom of the dress. So I'm just at the moment deciding what order I'm going to put the layers on that and then sew them together. I do have some layer cake dresses that I'm going to show you. They're finally finished. I talked to you about them last month, but first I shall show you how my jackets are going, because I swear I've changed my mind about 50 times this month about which jackets I'm going to do. So these are the ones I really wanted to get done this month, but it's not going to happen. I've only got time to make 2 more jackets this month. So I've traced out all these patterns here. So these 2 are 2 that I haven't tried before. I think the new look one, so the one with the lapels, I think I'll do that at the start of next month. And then this white one here, the Simplicity one, I think I will do that in a blue this month. And the Berta one there, I think I might have to leave that till next month as well. That would look cute in that, but then I don't like having to pattern much when I'm basically just doing a mock-up, so I might use a different fabric for that. I'm not sure. I don't know, but that would look cute in that. Anyway, I'm just procrastinating. So we have my Italian tweed. I really want to do this one because it is absolutely gorgeous. But I also want to keep it because I don't think I can ever get any more of these tweeds. So I don't know. I think the blue one, I also have the green and blue one, but I've already shot and edited the first half of that one, and it's not answering the questions people are currently asking me a lot. So I might save that until next month, like finish making it, but save the actual video for next month. And I'll make the Italian tweed the blue one and answer all the questions I'm constantly getting now. I think I'll do that. And then, yeah, I'll use a Vogue 7975 style pattern for that one. And then this red and blue one, I don't know. I think I might hold on to it for, I don't know when. But yeah, I think I'll do collar and lapels for that one. I don't know. That's the vibe I get off that tweed. I think it would look good with collar and lapels. Maybe the one with the flared sleeve, the Vogue one, or this McCall's one. This one's very Tom Brown. It's very cropped and tight fitted. I love it. But yeah, I think I'll do these 2. The navy one in that white jacket, and then the Italian blue tweed in the Vogue 7975 style pattern. I think those will be the 2. And then the keyhole dress, they'll be the last 3 ones. And the beading will be the 4th one. And then start of next month, I'll do the Desperately Seeking Susan style jacket with the lapels, but no collar. I think I will do that. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the order of the jackets I will do. But you know me, I keep swapping them. I don't know. I just love jackets. I just want them all, and I want them all now. Anyway, let's leave those where they are for now, and I will get out the dresses that I've been working on. While I get them out, here is a behind the scenes bit from the last episode you saw was a fabric haul, and when I recorded that, I did a behind the scene bit, so you can see that now. Oopsie, bought more fabric. So I think you just saw the fabric haul. And then I promptly tore all this fabric a lot of it into strips and made some layer cake dresses out of them. Actually, I sort of pulled them all out and put them into piles of ones that I thought would suit each other. And I edited all that raw footage into this because I was going to do an episode about mixing, matching and clashing your prints, and how just sort of walking you through my thought process. But then I accidentally deleted the file, and I've only got a couple of snippets of me filming these are the rough ones, but all the good shots I deleted it all, and I was very upset about that. But now I'm just like, oh, there's no way I'm going to reshoot it. Also, I only realized after I'd made a couple of the dresses and torn up a lot of the fabrics. So yeah, this is just giving you an overview of how I group them. I sort of did a couple of different iterations. I sort of went, well, these are nice sets, but then I mixed them around again and said, or I could do this. And so I did that for a while, and I love all these ones here, and I was so tempted to make a really breezy summery dress out of these ones, but I think I might just make vintage shirts out of each of them instead. So I haven't cut that one into strips, but I have torn up a lot of the others and sorted them into sets, so I knew which ones would be which dress. And July is blue month, so I prioritised finishing the blue ones first. So without further ado, let's see some of the finished dresses. I have 5 finished ones to show you. So 2 have sleeves, 2 don't have sleeves, and there's a 5th one which is vintage. So these are the 2 with sleeves. I briefly showed you them. So this is what they look like without the belts, and I'll show you them from the side. This is just so that I will show you them later with belts, but this is just to show you the fabric. So this is the Love Heart one, the old fashioned, like from the 80s or 90s or something. And this is just, I just think these 2 look so gorgeous together. It reminds me of Maria from The Sound of Music. It's just so wholesome and lovely. I just love it. It's so pretty. And this one is so vintage. It's the top fabric is mauve, purple, white, and a tealy blue colour. And it's just adorable. I love these shortish puffy sleeves. They just look so cute, and it goes so well with all the other fabrics. Now, a lot of you have said you don't like me panning up and down the dresses. You prefer just still photos. So I'm going to try and do that. It confuses the bejesus out of me, but here we go. So this is me just going down all the layers. So it was like vintage purple, vintage butterfly wings, vintage, and then this gorgeous floral with all different colours. And then this one here is sort of a cotton duck, or the kind of fabric that you'd make a tote bag out of, a heavier canvas, a heavier cotton, and it just sits really beautifully. And I had a little bit, when they cut me the 1 yard piece, they cut it crooked, so I sort of had to square it off, and I ended up using the leftovers as the top part of this one over here. I still haven't added the sleeves. I've kind of lost them, but I know if I cut out another set of sleeves, I'll immediately find those ones. So I haven't done that yet. Anyway, back to these 2 dresses. This is what they look like from the side, and now I put ties on them. I just think they look so flattering with the ties on, but obviously they are much more comfy with the ties off, so I wear them both ways. And these skirts are so full and luscious. I love it. And I love the white bit in the bottom of the blue and white one. I love how I use the Love Heart fabric just around the bottom as a feature panel in that. It's so beautiful. I think there's like 7 or 8 yards in the blue and white one. It's like you look at it and you just think, oh, that's nice and simple. But then you lift up the dress and you're like, wow, this is a heavy dress. So the skirt is so deliciously full and twirls to perfection. Anyway, so that's those 2. So next up we'll have the 2 maxi ones. So those ones were sort of midi length ones. These 2 are definitely maxi ones. This is my Snowdrop fabric from Liberty of London. And then the second one here with all the different blue flowers is it's a rayon, And I just think they look gorgeous together. And then the third one is the sunflower one, and that's a cotton, 100% cotton, and they just look so beautiful all together. It's just, I don't know, I guess it seems quite boring, but I love it. So I had 4 yards of the Liberty of London's Snowdrop one, and the bodice I cut off the end, and then there was still 3.5 yards of full fabric, so I just got a 3.5 yard strips, and that's what I made so that's why the lower sections of the Snowdrop fabric are sideways, because I sort of cut them in different directions. I personally think it's absolutely adorable, but I get why other people don't like it. But I don't know, I just love this dress. I think it's my favorite, but there's another vintage one that I absolutely adore too. But this Snowdrop is without a doubt the one I will wear the most, because it's maxi, and it's really full skirt, which I love, but it's also got sleeveless, so I can wear it all year round. It's just perfect. I love it so much, and it's so understated. Like, if you look at it up close, you can just see how much detail there is in it, but from far away it kind of passes as boring or, not noteworthy. So you kind of have to know what you're looking at to appreciate it. And this other one, it's the bodice fabric is I had 3 yards of this fabric, and it's like a rayon flax linen combination, one of those organic whatevers, and it's got a historic motif floral print, and I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. I was originally going to make a 3 yard, like a vintage 1939 dress out of it, but I'm really glad I made a maxi dress out of it. So that's a cotton poplin. I think it's a Japanese one, and it's just really beautiful. When you look at it up close, they've all got a navy base, and they're all quite similar, but when you step back a little way, like that floral one looks like it's almost got a white base. It's so weird, because when you're up close and you see all three together, they look really quite similar, but you step back and you can actually see the different layers. It's like sedimentary rock, but the layers of the earth. So yeah, it's very cool. I love these dresses so much. But yeah, so in summer I wear them as maxi dresses, and then in winter or the cooler months, I can wear them with the top underneath and a hoodie over the top, and they just look like a skirt. So yeah, I love them. Here I'm trying to show you the difference between with a tie and without a tie, and here they both have ties. The one on the left is a little higher, and this one here is a little lower. I love navy blue and bright green together. They just look absolutely gorgeous. My Valentino handbag is bright green too. So, and it looks so darling with a bow on it. So yeah, the skirts on these dresses are so deliciously full. I absolutely love them. They're like Victorian walking skirts. I love them so much. Okay, I'll stop gushing, but here is a close-up, and you can just see, I don't know, like this definitely has a navy blue base, the Japanese floral. But yeah, from far away, it's pretty incredible, I guess, because I've been working up with them so close. Like when you're doing a layer cake dress, you're basically just doing these French seams after French seam. So you see them up really close and detailed. But yeah, when I finish this green jacket, it is going to look absolutely gorgeous with the Snowdrop sunflower dress. It is going to look so incredibly cute. Anyway, I do have one more dress to show you, so I should put these ones down, but I'm really happy with those two. And here's the last one. Isn't it adorable? So I think if you saw the fabric haul, the last episode, I was umming and ahhing about what I was going to do, because there wasn't quite 3 yards of this fabric and I needed 4 yards to do a 1950s dress. As you can see, I ended up adding quite a few more yards. So I think there's about maybe 6 yards all up in this dress. It's quite a lot of fabric, and it's a lot longer than I thought it would be. I think if I wanted to make it a 1950s 1950s dress proper, then I think I would just use more of the plain fabric, and I would, instead of having two doubles at the bottom, because the actual bit of fabric had 7 sort of rows of these illustrations. So I cut up one bit for the bodice, and then I used one on the top tier, and then I used a double on the second and a double in the third tier. I think I would, only have a 2-tier dress and only use a single instead of a double in that second tier, and just add more plain aqua fabric to it. But I love it the way it is. It's not very 1950s. It's more sort of something I would wear, sort of half vintage, half contemporary. But I just think it is so pretty. And obviously I haven't done the hem yet because you can see the selvage at the edge there. But oh my gosh, I love this dress so much. I actually like it better without the 1950s petticoat underneath, but a lot of you want to always see what it looks like with it underneath. And I think the green sash around the waist just makes it fabulous. Yeah, on the back, I didn't use the panel of illustrations. I just made it a plain aqua back, and I really like that. Because it's a pull-on dress, it makes it so much easier to figure out which is the front and the back, just, by grabbing it off the coat hanger. And this is what it looks like with my green seed bead necklaces. I think there's like 5 or 6 strings of beads on here, and oh my goodness, I was worried that it was going to cover up the panel, but it doesn't. You can still see it. It is so perfect. I love this. And I've perched all the I've got a group shot here of all the dresses. I tried to get all 5 of them in. It's a bit of a reach because they're so beautiful, and I didn't want to crowd out any of the skirts. But oh my goodness, these took forever to make, and I just did a few hours every single night. And obviously I haven't done the hems yet, obviously. I get some really shirty people, like they're very angry with me that I'm making so many things for myself. I don't think there's anything wrong with making your own clothes. I think it's perfectly fine. And I just wish people would stop trying to force me to give away stuff. I'm not sure how rich you think people are, but doing a YouTube channel takes a lot of time and materials and other resources. And I love making my own things. I think it's awesome, instead of just buying fast fashion that is made by people who are forced to work in really unfair conditions. And I don't think it's anyone's business how many pieces of clothing you have in your wardrobe. If it's manageable for you and it doesn't stress you out. I know a lot of people feel like they have way too much in their wardrobe and none of it is bringing them joy. If that is the case, then absolutely you should KonMari it and clear it out and declutter. But if having like a collection of things, unique things, brings you joy, then the world's a pretty crappy place. If you have things that bring you joy, then I think personally that is awesome. Anyway, those are the 5 blue dresses I finished for Blue Month. And when I do my fabric hauls, people are often a little bit upset that I buy clearance fabrics and, end of line stuff that like they can't buy it too. So I thought what I would do is go on to Mood Fabrics and then Fabric Mart, which is based in Pennsylvania, and then LINTON TWEEDS, which is based in the UK, and just do a little bit of online shopping on fabrics that are actually still there that you can buy too. And if I had more money, if I had a bag of money, this is exactly what I would buy. So this way you can see fabrics, and I haven't actually bought them, but I totally would, and they are still available at the time of me shooting this, which was just like a day ago. I'm not sponsored or anything. This is just fabrics I would buy right now if I had the cold hard cash. Okay, so this is Mood Fabrics. The first thing I usually look for is cotton prints or cotton florals. This is gorgeous. I would buy 9 yards and make a maxi dress, but there's only 4 yards left. I would snap up those 4 yards. This is a seersucker, but Yeah, only half a yard of that. This one, oh my gosh, this is absolutely gorgeous. It's so vintage. It's only $10 or $9.99 a yard, and there are 68.5 yards in stock when I'm shooting this. These four, oh my goodness, all four of them are gorgeous, but we'll go with the vanilla yellow one on the right. Click. Oh my goodness. This is, it's like indoor plants with tropical flowers, hibiscus, but it's really artsy. That is gorgeous. Ooh, and other colorways. Okay, this one isn't on sale. These two aren't on sale, but they're still pretty reasonable. I would get 3 yards of each of those and make a vintage style dress. They are beautiful. Speaking of vintage, I would be tempted to get 5 yards of this and make a 1950s dress. It's really full. This is more 1930s, 1940s vibes. And because of rations, dresses were smaller then, so I'd probably just get 3 yards on Cara fabric. They come in 6-yard cuts, but oh my gosh, they are beautiful. And cherries, denim with cherries on top. This is amazing. Depending on the type of jacket pattern you've got, I'm a size 6, so I'd just get a yard, but maybe 2 or 3 yards depending on the jacket type that you've got. Okay, now let's put tweed in the search bar and we will check out the moderately priced tweeds they have. Okay, green is my favorite color, absolutely. So guess which one we're going to click on. And here we go. This is a really reasonable price for a tweed, which makes me think this is not made in Europe. It's probably made in China. It doesn't have it listed, but look at all those colorways. That is amazing. And yeah, I would personally, I've got one like this, but mine has got a much higher wool content and much lower synthetic fibers. So, but it's a great starter tweed, and from distance, it looks really pretty. So if you want a Chanel style, but you don't really want to break the bank buying something expensive, they might be a good option. This is made out of cotton, so I love working with these sort of tweeds. And look at it up close. It's beautiful, and it's a really reasonable price too. That's because cotton is in a lot cheaper than wool-based tweeds. And these are some more cotton ones. I'm not a fan of stripes, so I wouldn't, but it's still really beautiful fabric. If you scroll down, you see what the fiber content is. And also, oh, that one's gorgeous. This is more of a Chanel style tweed, and it does have some wool in there, but it's also synthetic, and the lurex is the metallic stuff in there. So that is very Chanel style. So that might be a good one if you want a budget-friendly Chanel style tweed. But let's look at the cotton satins, because Mood has gorgeous floral cotton satins. This is a border print, so the floral doesn't go over all of it, whereas this one is an all-over floral print, but it's a massive print. Look at that. That is magnificent. Oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. And here's some vintage retro vibe ones. These ones are sold out. When they're still there, but it says sold out, they're usually just about to restock. These ones, so then I clicked on similar and these vintage ones come up. Oh my goodness, there's only a couple of yards of this one left. I would so snap them up. But yeah, if they had 9 yards, I would totally make a maxi out of that. Anyhow, let's move on to another site, Fabric Mart, which is much more budget friendly. So this is in Pennsylvania, but you can shop online, and they ship all over the US and all around the world as well. So yeah, it's pretty easy to navigate. Again, I just go straight to the search bar, cotton floral or cotton print. That's a gorgeous vintage vibe one. Oh my gosh, this is only $6 a yard. I would get like 6 or 8 yards of that. It is divine. And then, ooh, look at these 3 different colorways. But this is so much like a Tom Brown fabric, but it's like a cotton print. And yeah, I would buy enough to make a Chanel style jacket, as well as like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 yards to make a matching pleated long skirt. That would be so cute. Oh, this would be perfect for a shirt, either a cowboy shirt or just a plain like a Vogue pattern for a shirt, or this one with puffy sleeves. So yeah, if you want puffy sleeves, usually 2.5, 3 yards. If you just want a regular one, 2 yards. And now we'll look at tweeds, because everyone always asks me about tweeds. Actually, yeah, you have to accept cookies or they won't let you in. So I'm not going to do that. You can go to their Instagram page and you can see all the tweeds that they've just released. They released some new ones each week, like 10 yards, 20 yards or 50 yards. So sometimes someone will buy up all of it and then resell it on Etsy, which is a bit of a pain. But a lot of the time they don't sell out right away. So yeah, they have some nice ones. I would check out their Instagram rather than their website because it's a bit old and clunky. And just a reminder, I am not sponsored. I don't get any money off anyone. I just constantly get asked for fabric suggestions and online shopping suggestions for cotton prints and tweeds. So there you go. There are some really cute, really gorgeous options, in my opinion. And if I had loads of money, I would buy them all. But you can also go to your local thrift store. They have fabrics there and bed sheets and tablecloths. On Instagram, there are small business owners who make like shirts from old vintage tablecloths, and oh my gosh, they are so pretty. I love them so much. I think that's why I like my that aqua vintage floral one that I made recently. Anyway, I am off to film 2 whole jacket videos. You'll probably see the Italian one with those little bright green dots first. Then I'll make the keyhole dress, and then I'll post the other video about making the other jacket, which is slightly different. And yeah, so I have to go finish all these things. Ugh. And then right at the end of the month, there will be the beading video. Goodness, that is so much work. But having to publish the videos does also make me very, very accountable. So I am getting a lot done. It is a bit of stress though. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you're inspired to finish your unfinished projects or rifle through your fabric stash that you haven't gone through for a while and look at those back fabrics and, you know, bring them out and decide to give them a new lease in life, because some of these fabrics have just been an absolute joy. Well, all of them have been an absolute joy to work with, and I cannot wait to wear them. So yeah, thanks again for watching and happy sewing.